Please be seated. Welcome, everyone, to the class of 2016's commencement. Are you seniors ready? Seems they are. Welcome, distinguished guests, members of the Board of Directors, faculty, staff, parents, families, and friends. Welcome to this fine commencement. Before we proceed with the program, as many of you know, there was a terrible incident in Orlando, Florida. Terrorism strikes again for the LGBT community, which is very sad, and we would like to take a moment of silence in remembrance of those people. Thank you. We will begin the program with our national anthem. We have 4 terrific students with us this evening. Maria Christine Bonaparte, Jonathan Alejandro Campoverde, Hector Rafael Carrion, and Nikita Lila Malik, led by our staff, Liza Allers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good enough. Good evening. Executive Director Braven, members of our partner school districts, members of the senior management team, faculty, staff, family and friends of our graduates, and most importantly, our graduates. My name is Hal Smullen, and I'm president of the board of ASD. On behalf of the entire board, I want to welcome you to the 199th commencement exercises of the American School for the Deaf. Our goal at ASD is to educate and to transform lives. And looking at our graduates, I know we do it well. Some of you have been with us since elementary school, and others joined us later on. But each of you had a wonderful education in a very caring and a very nurturing environment. We know you are well prepared to tackle the challenges and the opportunities that lie ahead due to the commitment and efforts of dedicated and caring teachers, counselors, RCs, TAs, administrators, and literally everyone who works here at ASD. We are proud of your accomplishments and extremely proud of the young adults that you have turned into. We send you off confident that you will do well in the future, and we hope that you will fondly remember your days here at ASD. Good luck in all your future endeavors, and congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Hal. ASD would not be here without your leadership and the board's leadership, so thank you for your continuing support of the school. Good evening. Today represents the culmination of your years of hard work. We, the community, is very proud of you. This year has been a very exciting year for ASD. We've completed the first year of our 3-year strategic plan, and there's a lot that has been completed in that year, but there's a lot more ahead of us. For 200 years, our mission has always been to provide an excellent educational experience for deaf and hard of hearing children. But there are things that will and must change. We're focusing not only on the intellectual growth of you, but your physical, social, and emotional growth as well. We want all deaf and hard of hearing children to come to the American School for the Deaf because we provide the very best education using a bilingual English ASL approach. We believe in exposing children to language as early as possible, and that will help them thrive. We're proud of the work that we've done, and we want to make sure that the future will be as bright. Tonight, it's not about our school, it's about you seniors. These young men and women are the reason that many of us come to work every day and work hard to support you all. And we always feel good about coming to work because of students like yourselves. You are a wonderful, diverse group of students. And we're proud of each and every one of you, and we look forward to the many new steps that you will be taking as you navigate the world. We must thank all of our faculty and staff who know you best and will miss you most. They're never satisfied with their passion and motivation. Our faculty is really here to support you. They give their hearts and souls for you. And the result is the class of 2016 that will leave with the skills and confidence that they need for their journey ahead. Whether they go to college or join the workforce, they will be ready for the challenges that the world presents them. We also want to recognize the students, parents, and families who are here this evening. Last year, I was a very proud father for my first son to graduate, and now I understand how you parents are feeling tonight. The trust that you give us is a big responsibility. We partner with the families and parents to establish goals for you with the seniors, to help you resolve problems and to make the right choices in your journey ahead. Finally, I have to thank some of the LEAs and special ed directors who are here this evening for giving these students the opportunity to learn here at the American School for the Deaf, to meet their needs and their aspirations. Your trust in us, your willingness to share your students with us should be commended. It's inspirational to see you sitting there ready for your journey. I wish you all the very best of luck. Thank you. Next, I would like to welcome our first student speaker. He will welcome all that are here tonight, and that is Jamal Assis. Hello, everyone. I am Jamal Assis, Jr. I would like to thank you for joining us for our graduation for the class of 2016. I would like to welcome all our honored guests, our speaker for this evening, Heidi Hanair. Where are you, Heidi? Administrators, teachers, parents, and friends. First, I would like to share a story about myself and my older brother. My older brother, Joshua, where are you? Both of us were at ASD in 1998. I was a baby at that time, so I really don't remember this. I was way too young. Louisa was a teacher at that time. Where are you, Louisa? Where are you? Here you are. And my older brother was a student at that time. I was in the Birth to Three program. Later, the two of us went to public school because that's what our parents wanted us to do. I stayed in public school for many years. But when I was a sophomore, I decided I either wanted to go to a different school or quit. But I felt that quitting school was not an option. So I looked on the internet, and I found a school that I felt met my needs, and it was the American School for the Deaf. When I first came to ASD, I saw Louisa again, and she recognized me. I told her my story. She told me. What she told me made me feel comfortable and very happy. She told me that she'd met me years before, and that was a comfort to me. I assume Louisa felt the same way when I came back to ASD. So I would like to thank my parents who helped me make the decision to come to the American School for the Deaf. Now, hello seniors. Are you ready to graduate? Soon, you will walk across the stage. But first, I want you all to sit back, relax, and think about your memories and your journey here at ASD. When you leave the ASD campus, you may be feeling nostalgic. We have many memories and experiences from the American School for the Deaf. Our education that we have received have helped prepare us for the world. We're very appreciative of everything that teachers have done for us to prepare us to meet the challenges that we will face. We have learned a lot, and we need to continue to make sure that we're better every day. We may not always be the best, but every day we should be better than we were yesterday. We had a lot of opportunities here at the American School for the Deaf. We traveled around New England for sporting events. We went out of the country to France for the French exchange program. We went to New Mexico for the Deaf Latino Conference, and California for the culinary arts competition. We had many different clubs we were able to participate in, such as the chess club, drama, dance, disc golf, and softball. We've had wonderful experiences here, and because of that, I believe the American School for the Deaf is the very best school for the deaf that there is, and I'm sure you agree with me. But I'm sure you are feeling very fortunate and proud to be an ASD student, and soon you'll be graduating. And I'm looking forward to when we have a reunion and we can talk about how it was when we were teenagers. And I'm going to want to hear about what you've been doing since we graduated. And I hope you all achieve your goals. I have one important piece of advice for you before I leave the stage. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes because you can learn from them. And you'll know what to do differently the next time. Congratulations to all the graduates. I will miss you, and good luck. He was good. He did a nice job. Jamal Assis. After graduation, he'll be attending NTID, the National Technical Institute for the Deaf, in the fall, and I wish you the very best of luck in your new journey. But before he can go to NTID, he forgot one thing that he was supposed to do tonight, so I'm going to have to call him back on stage. Jamal, come back up. You forgot something. You're right, I did. I forgot one thing. All of you seniors, you will see under your chairs 2 flowers. Please take them out from under your chair. Smell the aroma. 1 flower is for your family, and the second flower is for your most favorite person. So please find these people in the audience and deliver the flowers. Thank you. Nice gesture by the students. Next is your class address, and that will be presented by Hunter Austin Pettit.
Yeah, probably. Hello, I'm Hunter Pettit. I was born and raised in New Hampshire. I came to American School for the Deaf as a freshman back in 2012. I graduated from Clark School, and then I transferred here as a high school student. When I first got here, I had no knowledge of sign language at all. Then I started to learn how to sign from the teachers, staff, and friends, and I picked it up and I got much better. Later on, I became a bilingual student, speaking English and signing American Sign Language. All the teachers here using sign language has helped me so much. And I realized using it myself helped me so much. When filling in the gaps of what I couldn't hear, I was able to pick up so much more with a combination. Here you have full communication access to both English and American Sign Language. American School for the Deaf has provided me with the opportunity of accessibility for communication, and here provides me with a wonderful environment in which to learn. To give you an example, all of the teachers here use American Sign Language. The class sizes are small. And the audiological services are all set up here, making it available for me, so I don't have to travel back and forth to New Hampshire to get those services. Or I don't have to go to a local hospital for those services. It's all here. ASD offers a variety of experiences for me, such as trips abroad, cultural experiences, a variety of sports as well. American School for the Deaf is really one of the best places for the deaf and hard of hearing students. You know what is the coolest thing about ASD? Really? It's a mix of all races, religions, cultures, and languages. Here at American School for the Deaf, you're provided with a very, very rich and diverse environment where we can grow and we can learn. Here, I really felt like I was in a school that was part of the greater world, and it felt so comfortable for me. While at ASD, I made sure that I really tried to take advantages of all of the opportunities the school had to provide. I learned how to use Photoshop on the computer from yearbook class with my teacher, Bob. I studied marine life with Mary. It was so totally amazing to learn about the ocean life. And then I took a culinary arts course with Kurt, and really I found that very fascinating. Robotics with Richard was really a hands-on class. And speaking from that, I felt like it's so essential for me because I'm going to be working with my hands in my future employment. One of the trips we took was to Washington, D.C. for the Deaf Association. Several students and I met some really important people there, like Connecticut senators and representatives as well. While we were there, we listened to people who fought for deaf, blind rights. I really enjoyed this particular trip. American School for the Deaf has really taught me that I have to fight for my rights as a deaf individual. Through my participation in the Junior CAD, and because of our trip to Washington, D.C., I learned how people, I learned really how people have to advocate for themselves. I realized that I never had anything to complain about here. And the reason for that is because everything is accessible and designed especially for deaf and hard of hearing students. It is now that I understand how deaf and hard of hearing people feel out in the world and exactly how they're going to have to fight so hard for their rights. I'd like to now give you some advice before you leave American School for the Deaf. You're going to face a lot of challenges out there in the world. I just want to tell you, make sure that you follow your passion. Make sure that you just keep looking forward. And don't go back. You know, life is like a highway. There are going to be many, many paths that are going to lead to the same destination. I'd like to leave you with a quote that sometimes life is going to take you into a direction that you really never saw yourself going. But because of this, it's going to turn out that it may become the best road that you ever took. I also want to thank my parents, the staff, the teachers, and everyone who supported me through this journey. I would not be here without all of them. And I wish all the graduates the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful message and advice. I tried to convince Hunter to go to college next year. I sat down with him a couple of days ago. I mean, for the last 4 years, he has traveled from New Hampshire to ASD. Oh, 6 years. Oh, because you were in a school in Massachusetts and then here for 4 years. But how many hours every weekend he spent traveling back and forth just because he wanted to get the best education. And here is the very best place, which of course I will admit to. He told me that I need a break, is what he said. I need to be with my family. I couldn't argue that point. He's promised me that he will just be 1 year. One gap year, that's it. He made that promise. So I'm expecting him to go to college someday, which I'm sure he will. Next is your commencement speaker. This is Heidi Hanair. She's the state coordinator of Deaf Services for the state of Connecticut. She's also an educational consultant for the Connecticut Bureau of Rehab Services. She earned her bachelor's degree in criminology. There'll be no speech about criminology tonight, don't worry about that. She completed that at CCSU. Her master's degree in social work for the University of Connecticut. For the past 12 years, Heidi has been an advocate for various individuals with disabilities, and through her work at Bureau of Rehab Services, as a rehab counselor, as a senior vocational rehabilitation counselor, also a state coordinator for deaf and hard of hearing students. She supports statewide vocational rehabilitation services, and of course her target is deaf and hard of hearing citizens. When she is not teaching her 10-month-old son American Sign Language, she's very active on many different boards and nonprofit organizations. Her focus is the empowerment and support of individuals with disabilities. Heidi Hanair. Thank you, Jeff. I would like to take a moment to thank the teachers, the faculty, and staff for inviting me to be the commencement speaker this evening. It's a real honor to be here. And I would like to take a moment to thank the families and friends of the graduates for your support and your encouragement. That's the reason we're all here today. Also, I'd like to thank and congratulate the seniors, the graduates. This is a great celebration, and congratulations to you all. You have worked so hard to get to this day. Some of you are very excited and you couldn't wait for this day to come, right? Some of you are maybe resistant or a little nervous, correct? And that's okay. Graduation is not the end. It's really the beginning of the next step in your journey. Your journey started when you were born, and it continues. And that's what got you here to ASD. Some of you were born here in Connecticut, some of you are from New Hampshire, some from the United Arab Emirates. Some of you are from New York. You all arrived here at the American School for the Deaf at different times, but you've come together to learn together and learn from one another. The staff at ASD, the teachers, your principals, your executive directors, RC, TAs, the nurses, everybody here at ASD has taught you and instilled knowledge in you and given you a foundation that will help you on your personal journey. Maybe you don't realize the impact of the knowledge that has been instilled in you and their wisdom. But someday it will come back and you will understand the impact. You'll remember their actions. You'll remember their advice and their words of wisdom. You truly will. Listen to what you remember. Use that knowledge. It will help you on your journey. And it will help you achieve your dreams. Achieving your dreams is not easy. You will face hurdles. But remember, these frustrations are there for a reason. They will help make you a stronger person and also will make you more resilient. There's 11 of you. Strong, deaf, and hard of hearing individuals, ready to leave ASD. Here, everybody knows American Sign Language, understands deaf culture. But as you journey the world, many people will not know sign language or will not understand deaf culture. You will meet people often for the very first time that have never met a deaf individual before. And most of these meetings will be positive, but some may be oppressive. But don't let that stop you. Have courage and continue your journey. On your journey, don't be afraid to meet and educate people. If they can't communicate with you, teach them to communicate. You will also face barriers that you must overcome. You need to be confident in yourselves. Have a positive attitude with a smile on your face as you educate people. Attitude is crucial, and people will remember you because of that attitude. And as you meet more people, their fears, their anxieties will lessen. I'd like to tell you a little story about myself growing up, my personal journey. Most of you know me as a state coordinator for the deaf, or a BRS worker. And in many ways, my journey has been the same as yours. I faced many challenges. I was told things that because I was deaf, I was not able to do. People told me I couldn't do things. I never allowed my deafness to stop me. And I never allowed my deafness to define who I am. And you should not let it define who you are either. I graduated high school with my dream of becoming I did not graduate high school dreaming of becoming a BRS counselor. I didn't want to work with people because communication was difficult. I grew up in a mainstream environment. I was educated orally, as was my sister. I did not know any sign language in high school. I did not have the support that you have at ASD. I didn't have the role models that you have. The high school guidance counselor told me I shouldn't be going to college. I couldn't go to college because I was deaf. That's what I was told. I was encouraged to apply for SSI and not go to college. But my guidance counselor didn't know me. I'm a very proud person. I'm very stubborn as well. I refused to let that person define who I am or tell me how I should go about my journey, and you should not either. I heard about my friends talking about their dreams, their futures, going to college. Nothing was stopping them. Nobody was stopping them. And I was just like them. I wanted to go to college and travel the world just like they did. I wanted to come back to my 20th high school reunion and tell everybody that I had a great career, that I owned a house, I had a family. I wanted to be able to tell all my friends that I am someone. I loved animals, and I still do. And I looked into veterinarian medicine. Animals are much easier to communicate with than people. Remember, I didn't sign very much back then. So my guidance counselor said, after they told me I couldn't go to college, I simply ignored that advice and I went to college. I applied to many of them. I was accepted by my top 3 choices. And I had to make the decision to go which one I wanted to go to. I decided on Northwest Connecticut Community College, and I believe some of you will be going there as well. The reason I chose NWCC is because I wanted to learn to sign. I also knew they had a veterinarian program there. Well, I didn't become a vet. My journey didn't stop at Northwestern Connecticut Community College. I took deaf studies, I learned to sign, my world opened up for me. I had communication access. I didn't have to just lip read anymore. I was able to sign and to use interpreters. And with interpreters, I was able to take more college courses and learn about a variety of topics that interested me. I graduated from Northwestern and then went to Central Connecticut State University and got my bachelor's degree in criminology. But I wasn't done. My journey continued. I went to the University of Connecticut and graduated with my master's degree in social work. My guidance counselor that told me I couldn't go to college, that wasn't appropriate, and I didn't listen. And I'm a successful person. Thank you. And I know some of your journeys will lead you to college. Some of you will be going to SWID in Texas, maybe NTID, Gallaudet University, Holyoke College, Northwestern Connecticut Community College. Maybe you'll take a year off, and then you'll go to college after that year off. I hope so. I encourage you to take different college courses. Challenge yourself. You really don't know yourselves right now. You need to learn more and learn more about yourself as well. Don't be afraid of change. Your journey may change. Maybe your college major will change. Your goals may change as well. Ooh, it's pretty windy. Others of you may join the workforce, which is terrific. I encourage you to teach your coworkers about sign language and your amazing culture. One thing I want you to remember, if you do go to work, don't stop learning. Learning is important. It should be lifelong, and you can move up in your career. The more you learn, the more rich and meaningful your journey will be. Your personal journey may be different, but a few things will be the same. And I have a few tips for you, if that's all right. Some of you have already shared these tips, so it might be a repeat. But life will throw you hurdles. Face them head on, and do not be afraid to ask for help, to leap over them. Change will happen. Embrace it. Be accountable for your actions. You will make mistakes, and that's okay. Own them. And you will be a better person. Failure's okay. All of us have to lose sometimes. If you're stuck, ask for help. And don't limit yourselves with just one goal. Have plan A, plan B, plan C, maybe even plan D. The more goals, the more enjoyment, and the more interesting your journey will be. If you're not working, volunteer. Give back to your community. Give back to ASD. It will make you feel good. And last, I want to leave you with a quote. It's from a song. It's called Humble and Kind. It's by Tim McGraw. He's a country singer. Humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in it is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. I wish you the very best of luck on your journeys. You will achieve great things, and you will all be someone who we will be proud of. Congratulations to the class of 2016. Wonderful words of advice from our commencement speaker. And thank you for continuing to break down the barriers that we have here in the state of Connecticut. I did announce the Monty Scholarship Awards at dinner this evening. Ms. Monty graduated in 1929 from the American School for the Deaf. She decided that at her death she would bequeath money to the American School for the Deaf for all of our students, for whether they go to college or into a vocational career. That money has been used every year since then for any sophomore, junior, or senior. And those are the years that they can get them. And this is for college or vocational training. This year's we have a couple of seniors, Jamal Assis and Hunter Pettit, who will be receiving Monty scholarships. Oh boy. Are you ready to get your diplomas? Yeah? Are you really ready now? Finally. Okay, I'm going to ask Mr. Tommy Meehan, our Director of Education, and also Hal Smullen, our Board President, to join me on stage as we present the diplomas. Please rise. Nahayan, Mohammed, Mohsen, Saeed, Al-Almeri. Rashid, Ali, Rashid, Aisa, Al-Mansuri. Jamal, Rashid, Assis, Jr. Karen Lafo, welcome. Karen, come back on stage, please. The next student, Sabrina Marie Jenkins. Our next student is Jasmine Stein McKinney. Jasmine. This is Judy Pansanera. Our next student, Amber. Oh, Anthony, Andrew, Medina. The next student is Amber Ann Pascasio Dorwish. We have the LEA here. That's Laura Piscatello from New Hampshire. Hunter Austin Pettit. The next student, Julissa Aguilar Hussein Platt. Our next senior is Jennifer Soto. And the final senior for this evening, Tian Run Wang. Bebe. Those are administrators lined up over there who have provided support to the students during their journey here at ASD. Before we present the graduates, there's a tradition at the American School for the Deaf that the executive director gives one final award, scholarship. It's $1,000 and it's for college. This year, it's my pleasure and honor to present that scholarship award to Jamal Assis. Congratulations. And before I allow Tommy Meehan, our Director of Education, to present the class of 2016, I would also like to thank your class advisors, Kathy Falco and Agapita Carton. I also would like to thank JK and Marie for interpreting this evening, and Kathy Strauss as well for interpreting this evening's event. Tommy, you have the honor of presenting the class. Okay, now, all of you, this is your last opportunity. We're all saying goodbye tonight, and I wish you luck on your journeys. Don't forget to come back and visit us. So now I would like to present to all of you the class of 2016. Okay, graduates, please sit down. All of the graduates will process to the front of the building for pictures, time with parents, and you will have the opportunities to take group pictures or pictures with your friends, and then we'll be saying goodnight.